Hi guys, welcome to KO Crafts with Kelly. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate it. I love all you guys coming to watch and your comments and your suggestions, and I just love it. Excuse me. And if you're new to my channel, thank you for checking me out. This channel is about crocheting, knitting, cross stitching, and diamond painting. The focus is on the main two, but today is a floss tube. And it's going to be about my cross stitch. So I have one work in progress because right now I'm having so much fun with it that I haven't wanted to start anything else, but I will show you the things that are on my queue to do. Poet. And yeah, we'll just get into it. So I am working on Pandemic. Hold on, I'll go get a picture. Okay. This is the entire piece. Isn't it amazing? Now I am doing a lot of alterations to make it more of, to represent 2020's pandemic. The entire piece is 365 stitches by 429 stitches, which is a total of 77,000 and some stitches. There is 20 pages, and I am this far on the first one. I only have this little bit here to do on page 1. And as you can see, I changed 1 to a lock for lockdown. So this was supposed to be like a flower thing, but this was adjustment 1 of many. And I am absolutely loving how this is turning out. I'm doing it all in one color. The group I'm in has people that are doing amazing things with the colors and stuff. But I'm going to choose one. Now I'm going to stand back here and show you. This is page 1. Okay, it goes 4 across and 5 down. So this is the cloth I've used. It's by Be Stitch Me and it's called Amazon. And I just love it. And I love the green on it. I think it's going to be amazing. But as you can see, page 1 in comparison to this entire thing is just not much. Now I am keeping track of how many hours I work on it so that at the end I will have a total of how many hours I've worked on it. Now I started this January 10th, and the first probably 4 or 5 days I didn't keep a very good accurate count. So I am just averaging 2 hours a day for that, because that's about what I'm working on it every night that I can. Now this week I only worked on it, I think, 2 nights because they kept messing with my schedule at work. So yeah, I went through a few withdrawals, but we did it. Now it takes about 45 to 50 skeins of yarn or thread. So when I first started, I went to Hobby Lobby and I bought all that they had, which was 12. Last night I went to Joann Fabrics and I bought all that they had, which was 14. Then I went to Michael's and they had none of this color. So I will have to be going back and getting more, but I have 12 and 14 is 26. I have 26 skeins, so that'll last me. This here I am on, this is about 1.5 skeins so far. So I'm going to figure maybe 2 skeins. Now some of the pages have a whole lot more work. Like this is going to be page 2. And then page, as you go on, some of them are very intense, as you can see by this. Like when I get to this area and this area, there's a lot of stitches in there. So I'm going to guess that that's going to take way more than 2 or 3. So yeah, so I'm having so much fun. It's like crack. It's addicting. I pick it up and I don't want to put it down. And I'm absolutely loving it. And I'm having so much fun. This is 32 count. And I'm doing 2 strands over 2 squares. And I really like how that's turning out. I think it looks great. So yeah, I couldn't be more happy with how much fun I'm having with this. So with that said, since I'm having so much fun with that, I think once I start my normal shift at work, I think that I will take this to work on my lunch because it's one color. I don't have to worry about changing colors and all that good stuff. Yes, so then I may get ready to start one of these for home because I have these and I just love them. So the next one is also going to be one color, but I am going to use a variegated color. And oh, I'm sorry, this pattern is called Pandemic, and it's a long dog sampler. Okay, now this next one is called House of Christmas, and it's by Diana. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. And of course the design picture didn't show up right. It's by Diana Gallion. I think that's how I pronounced her name, or that's how you pronounce her name. But it is just fabulous. And this one is 213 by 265 stitches, so it's also going to be very large. Now this is what the picture looks like, but the color I'm going to use is going to be a variegated deep reds. And somebody else is doing this. I'm also in the Facebook group for this, and it just is turning out fabulous with that color. And I think I might even copy her, because she did this tree in green so it would stand out, and then she did the fire in, you know, orange and red or yellow. So I may do that for these two because it really made it pop and it was fantastic. But yeah, I really want to start this because it's fabulous. So that's probably going to be my next start, possibly, but I don't have the cloth or the thread for that one. The next two are by also by Diana Galliana, and I just love her stuff. They're just fabulous. This one is called Rose Street, and it's little shops, and it's going to be fantastic. And I like this because this one sets alone, so I'm going to do this and frame it. And then I also have Victoria Street, which is different shops. So I thought I could frame that and put that with it. And then as she comes out with more streets, kind of do like a wall collage of these. So yeah, these are 308 by 106, which is a total of 19,000 stitches. And this one is 19,552 stitches. So yeah, so those are on the queue. Now the next two I have the cloth for, but I don't have, sorry, ouch, I don't have the thread for it. But the next one is called Winter Wonderland, and it is by Dorothy Kanza. And this is what it looks like. Isn't that so pretty? I just love that. So it's in two colors, red and white, and that's what I'm going to do it on. And then I bought this cloth, which is called Oatmeal. And that's not really showing true to color. It's more of a brownish, a really light tan. And this is, it's called Oat, and it's 36 count linen. And I don't know if I take it out of the bag if the color will show more to true, because it's like a very light tan. And that's not gonna, let's see, what if I do this? No, it's not gonna show, but it is a little bit darker than that. Let me see, this will show up. Yeah, it's more this color. Yeah. So I think that's gonna look really great. So that's my next one. And this one is, doesn't give us, oh, 186 stitches by 195 stitches. So it's not as large, but I still think it's just beautiful. Just beautiful. There is a sal going on with it, but obviously I'm not going to be part of that because, yeah, right now I'm too engrossed in Pandemic. So that's that. I just need to get the thread for that. Now this next one is fantastic. It is a pattern by, it's called Shopping Mall, and it's by the Wicked Stitcher or the Witchy Stitcher. I'm so sorry. Let me see if I pull this out, because there are, yeah, this is the pattern. All the pages, yes. This is the beginning of it. This was a stitch along, so they gave you this much first, and each box is a shop. Okay, so that was the beginning, and then like this is the first shop. You add, oh, let me get that right. Oops. Okay. So you put this one in store 1, and it's called Till Death, which is Chucky and Tiffany. And so that's stitch 1, and there's 9 of them. So I have each one, and I'll show you another one just so you can see the theme here. This is store 2, which is called Costume Shop, and it's Michael Myers. And I think towards the back, let me look, because this is so cool. I think towards the back I have a picture of it finished, so let me look. Yes. So this is the finished version. See if I can get it close enough. The finished version. And I think it's so cool for Halloween. So I want to get this done and, you know, put it up for Halloween. But, you know, it's ginormous too. It is, let's see if I can find a total stitch count and everything. Yes, here we go. It is 200 stitches by 203 stitches. The finished size is almost 15 by 15 inch square. So yeah, I'm super excited to do that. That is just going to be a fun stitch with all the colors and the pictures and things like that. So, and I think that she will come out with another one this year. Let me see. I'm sorry. I want to see if I can find an exact name for the website, which I will put her, I'll put a link to her down below. Yes, the Witchy Stitcher. And I'll try to remember to link her website below, because I believe she's coming out with another one this year, which I will also purchase, and who knows where we'll go with that. But I have the cloth for that, and I'm going to do it on this once again. I don't know. It's not showing true to color. This one is a 36 count, 18 by 27. The color is cocoa, and this one is part of my Traditional Stitches Fabric of the Month. I decided to join that since I want to do so many cross stitches. And let me see if I can get this to show up with a decent background. There we go. That's much better. So I'm going to do it on this color, and I will do 2 over 2. I just like the really tiny threads, because when it's done, the background doesn't show all the holes like the 14 count, 16 count Aidas. So I really like the linens, just because I think the final product looks better. Now, that's not saying people that like to work with that, there's anything wrong with it. It's just my preference, because this is hard to work with, because it's super tiny holes, and trying to find it and then remembering to count over 2 and then down 2. But yeah, this is my favorite. So this is going to be part of this, which I'm sure that I have all the colors, because I have a massive, I have almost all the colors. I need to go through my DMC and update, because I know that there's a ton of colors that they've come out with that I don't have. But I've also got that back there, which I'm going to use, because I forgot to add this to my queue of things I want to do, which this one I am in. This is also by Diana Galliana, which, as you can tell, I'm a little obsessed with her. This one is called The Bookcase, and this is the finished product. And I am going to use all my variegates up there that I get from, I am part of Mystical Diamond Art Thread Club of the Month, and she sends me 5 hand-dyed a month, and I'm going to use that for the books and stuff, and then I'll buy a tan to do the outline and the bookcase. But yes, so this one is 207 stitches by 272 stitches for a total of 31,252 stitches. So yeah, I'm not putting too much on my plate, right? You know, because I also do diamond paint, cross stitch, or crochet and knit. Yeah. I do need to win the lottery so that I don't have to work, because working really cuts into all of this. But yeah, so those are all of my patterns in the queue, and I'm going to try very hard not to look at anything new, because I really can't queue up anything else. I got enough cross stitch here for, like, I don't know, 5 years? 5 years? Because I'm guessing this one is going to take, if it takes me 2 weeks, even if it took me a week to do a page, which so far it's taken me 2, that's 20 weeks. So that's almost a full year. But, you know, it's okay, because I am having so much fun doing this. So, yeah. So that is my haul, or my, yeah. I have not got my thread of the month yet. I did, and I just paid for my cloth of the month. So hopefully by my next FlossTube, which I'm going to try and do like one a month, because I'm not going to make a ton of progress. I will have those, and I will have a whole lot more progress on this, and I may have either, I can't decide if I want to start this one or this one. I don't know. So I have to decide, but one of those two will get started next. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to start this one, because it's going to be multicolor. So I'm going to want to work on this one at home. And then on the week I work, I'll work on this one on my lunch, because I won't have time to work anything else. Because once I start my regular schedule, I will work 7 days in a row, 12-hour shifts. And then I will have the next 7 days off. So yeah. And I've done that shift for, I don't know, 8 years. So I really love it, because I don't get a lot done if I work Monday through Friday, because I'm tired. And then by the time I come home, I gotta, you know, eat dinner and all that good stuff. So that only leaves me like an hour or 2 a day to try and do 4 different projects. Doesn't work. So if I have a whole week off, then I get a whole bunch done. So that's going to be my plan. So I may work on Pandemic at work on my lunch, and then one of the other ones with thread and stuff at home. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. So there you go. So that is my FlossTube for this month. So now I'm going to do a surprise pop-up giveaway. So if you are a cross stitcher, I know I don't have giveaways for my other crafts. This is going to be for cross stitchers. Now, that doesn't mean that if you are not a cross stitcher, you can't join. If you want to start cross stitching, if you know somebody that cross stitches and you'd like to give it for a prize or a gift or whatever, please, by all means, participate. But I wanted to do something for my cross stitch friends. So here is the giveaway. Well, maybe. Okay, I gotta put you on pause because I thought I had the other one and I don't. So hold on. Okay, so this giveaway is going to have 2 items. The first one is going to be, and if you've never cross stitched, this is a really good one for you to start with because it's kind of a mixture. It's called the Button Beads series. And it's these fantastic little penguins. Now this has been opened, so I'm going to reseal it because I have a sealer. But this is done on mesh. As you can see, it's not fabric. It's flimsy, but it's thicker than fabric. And it's done on there. And it comes with all this floss. And then it comes with beads. It's got these colorful beads. And then it's got, let me get them, these blue and white beads. Okay, so what it is I think all of these lights are beads, and then there's just beads mixed in, which you just sew them on. And get the instructions out here. Yeah, it shows you. So if you've never done cross stitch or beadwork, it shows you all of that how-to right here. Okay, so this is how you do a cross stitch. This is the back stitch, more back stitching, how to cross stitch with a bead, which is very simple, and then your beadwork. So it will teach you how to do that. If you have watched any of my other floss tubes, I am working on a beaded cross stitch where the entire thing is just beads. Now, granted, I haven't got that out for a long time, which is why it's not on this floss tube. But yeah, it's super fun. So, you know, this is something, if you want to learn how to cross stitch, this is a great start. You don't have to do the beads. If you don't want to do the beads, you can leave them out and just cross stitch in thread. But yeah, you're going to get this. And like I said, I have a sealer, so I will seal this back up. Now, the other thing I'm giving away is, if you watch any kind of floss tubes, 90% of the people use what's called Q-snaps. I am very old school. I've been cross stitching since I was 9. I am now coming up on 57. I'm a hoop girl. I like hoops. I've used them all my life. I like them. But I thought, you know what? I can adjust with the times. I can be modern. So I bought some Q-snaps to put my pandemic on. I hated them. I hated them. And I don't know if it's just me, if I'm just, you know, an old dog that doesn't want to learn a new trick, because I love the hoop. So I am giving these Q-snaps away. So if you've never cross-stitched, this is a much, I don't know, people think a much better way. I don't personally think that, but that's me. I'm old. I'm used to the hoops. But these are also open, so I will reseal them in a new bag. But these are, I don't see a size. I don't know what size they are. It doesn't say. But I'll show you. It makes a square this big. Okay, this is half of it, and then the rest is, so it's a good size. It's a really good size. Everything's here. I just don't like them. I didn't even start. I tried to put my cloth on it, and I got frustrated, and I just like, no, I'm a hoop girl. So this is the second prize. So the winner will get both of these. So it's either a really great, starter kit, or if you've been cross stitching and you just want to win this and maybe try Q-snaps if you never have, or have another set, try beaded, you know, this is what it is. So to enter this giveaway, you have to be a subscriber. So make sure you hit that button. You must give me a thumbs up. So that way YouTube will know that people like this video and will share it with other people. And share my channel, because I'm trying to hit 1,000 because I have so many ideas for my giveaway. Anyways, and you must leave a comment, because I will use the random comment picker to pick that winner. And in the comment, I want you to use the word cross stitch, but I want you to put XSTITCH. And I'd love if you told me if you are a cross stitcher, or if you want to learn to be a cross stitcher, or if you don't cross stitch but you like to watch floss tubes. That'd be great. So definitely use the word XSTITCH. I will put that in the random comment picker as part of the code. I will also take out duplicate, so I can't control. So if you put more than one comment, if you put like a comment that says, I really love cross stitch, but then you put another comment later that says, I love to do Q-snap, but you don't have the cross stitch in it. The random picker might pick the one that has the word cross stitch in it and leave the other one, and then you wouldn't qualify. Hope that makes sense. So please only leave one comment. Just make sure you use that word and, you know, put in all kinds of stuff to say. So, all right. So I will, let's see, today's the 30th. So I will draw the winner. Let me get my calendar here. Let's see. Today's Saturday the 30th. So I will draw my winner Sunday the 3rd after 8 a.m. So I will close it on Saturday the 2nd. No, because that's this week. I'm sorry. Take that back. I will close it. Oh my gosh, I'm in January. No wonder this isn't making sense. Okay. So that's today. So I will close it on February 6th. I will draw the winner on February 7th. So hopefully a lot of you would like to win these and I have a great turnout. If not, then I know people aren't interested in it and I won't do it again. So if you really like cross stitch and want to keep seeing these, please comment below so that I know, because that's how I'm going to know whether I need to give out more cross stitch stuff. So yeah, so that's all I have. I hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and have a great week in next week. So wear your masks, keep stitching. Love you. God bless.